Hi, this is Chuck Swope with Win Life Success Coaching, and welcome to day 18 of the 40-Day Gratitude Challenge. Today's lesson is entitled, Set Yourself Free with Forgiveness. So let's get started. So let's start with a Bible verse, Luke 6:37. Do not judge, and you will not be judged. Do not condemn, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Have you ever made a mistake? Do you remember the guilt and deep regret you carried afterwards? Has someone ever betrayed you in any way? Can you still feel the anger and resentment you felt? Well, of course, the answer to both of these questions is yes. We all make mistakes and then we live with the consequences. Sometimes the sting seems to last forever. Too many of us live with anger, bitterness, and unforgiveness. How about you? Are you there now? Why don't you test yourself at this very moment? Are you hurt, upset, or angry at someone right now? My guess is we all are carrying resentment of some kind, whether it happened 5 minutes ago or it's something from our remote past. The pain may have lessened over time, but there is still some resentment for the person or the situation. Can I be blunt with you? Let it go. I can tell you from personal experience that carrying that heavy baggage around only hurts you. Any feelings of bitterness, anger, resentment, frustration, guilt, or regret you have for someone or a certain situation or for yourself are all self-induced. It's true. These feelings are created by your own thoughts. Those things that continue to replay in your mind over and over and over. In other words, it's your thoughts that keep the negative feelings alive and well, not the actual incident. Now, don't get me wrong. I realize the incident was the catalyst for your feelings, but you've been totally responsible for continuing to harbor those emotions. I know forgiveness is very difficult for us. If something bad happens, we want to be vindicated. And if we're being honest, sometimes we want the person who hurt us to pay for what they did. Have you ever heard someone say, I don't get mad, I get even? Likewise, if we do something wrong, the guilt and regret make us want to punish ourselves. No matter how you look at it, unforgiveness is truly bondage. It's a self-induced prison. So how are you set free? Well, you forgive. You let it go completely, right now. If someone has done something to you, forgive them. Release it. Don't hold on to any feelings of bitterness, anger, or resentment. And if you've done something wrong, forgive yourself. Make up your mind that today is the last day you're holding on to guilt, pain, or regret. If you can't do this, you will be forever haunted by the person who hurt you or what you did to someone else. Don't keep drinking that poison. Life is too short to hold on to these feelings. Make a decision to forgive. Desire to let it go. Pray for the person who hurt you. Pray that you can let go of your own indiscretions. Believe God will be your vindicator and help you release those negative feelings. Trust that all things will work out for your good. Then start walking in faith. Remember, a good tree cannot produce bad fruit, and a bad tree cannot produce good fruit. You can't be completely happy and hold on to your negative emotions. Consciously change your feelings every day as you journal. Learn to bury your negative thoughts. Remember, Jesus was the ultimate forgiver. Let's look at Luke 23, verse 34. Jesus said, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. I want you to imagine the scene. Jesus is on the cross. Even in his agony, he was concerned for his enemies. He asked his Father to forgive the mob who called for his crucifixion. The soldiers who mocked him, spit on him, beat him, took his clothes, put a crown of thorn on his head, and then nailed him to the cross. He also forgave the thieves next to him on the cross who jeered at him. After all this, Jesus is willing to forgive them all. On the cross, Jesus also provided forgiveness for all those who would ever believe in him. Jesus paid the penalty for the sins that we commit in our ignorance, and even the ones we've committed deliberately. Learn to live by Jesus' example. Step into freedom. Be forgiving to others. Today is a new day. Set yourself free. So let's make the following declaration. Say, Dear God, thank you for loving, forgiving, and saving me. Your word says that if we forgive those who have sinned against us, then you will forgive us. So from this point forward, I will strive to be quick to listen and slow to speak. I will release harmful memories of the past and all grudges. I will refrain from gossiping, lying, and replaying offenses in my mind. I choose to forgive others as well as myself. That's it for today. We will see you tomorrow with day 18.